Pakistan, Aqib Javed comes back with the new ball, and Javed Miandad playing his 6th World Cup, and that's a record. The grand old man comes back to much local acclaim. England have made some telling changes. Robin Smith now to open the batting, Richard Illingworth's in the side, and Jack Russell retains his wicket-keeping position. Out goes Stewart and Neil Smith and De Freitas. Well, it's very sunny, very clear skies. Let's think of the pitch now with Geoffrey Boycott.
Well, this was the same pitch that South Africa played Pakistan on. It's very dry. What the groundsman's done is just sprinkle it a little bit with water and then roll it and roll it. So 3 days on, I can't see this pitch being any quicker. It just looks as good and flat as ever. And I think it's a good pitch for batting. Might spin a little bit, but I don't think the quicks will go through too quick. And I think you'd like to bat on it, basically.
So now it's time to turn to the toss, and out there with the captains in the middle is Bob Willis.
Michael Atherton's called heads and he's won the toss. Michael, you've won the toss this morning. What are you going to do?
We're going to have a bat this morning.
You think that's your best plan of attack today?
Yeah, it's the same wicket that was used the other day. I think it'll probably get a bit slower and lower during the day. Hopefully we can get a score on the board.
And what balance of a side are you playing?
We've no Stewart, Neil Smith and De Freitas.
And you're happy with that combination?
Yeah, you know, we've got to play well. We've got 14 players in the squad. We've used all 14 in the group games. Hopefully this will be a winning combination for us.
Best of luck today, Mike.
Thank you.
Wasim, losing the toss, is that a blow to you?
No, it's not. I mean, probably our plan was to bowl as well, so it's a good toss to lose probably.
And what's your team news?
We, Ramesh, Saklan and Atta are not playing, so Javed is fit now, he's playing today, and Aqib came back inside.
And where are you going to bat Javed?
Depends on the situation. It's all flexible after opening the batting order is flexible, so anytime he can come. He's a main player, so he'll be batting at a number he wants to.
OK, have a good game today.
Thank you very much, man.
So it's 50 overs aside, and with me in the commentary box is Iftikhar Ahmed, Asif Iqbal, Jeff Boycott and Bob Willis. Let's join the play now with Waqar Younis bowling to Robin Smith. It's 6 for no wicket, and we're in the 4th over.
That's a lovely stroke. And it's 6 runs. Magnificent pull shot from Robin Smith. That's what England are looking for. Sensational start.
Well, you see here, just short of a length, with plenty of time to get into the shot. It just helps it on its way around to leg, and it just carries over the boundary rope.
That's beaten point. That's going to go for 4.
Well, that was a lovely cricket shot. Waqar tried to fox him by bowling a slower off-spinner. He spotted it very early, didn't try to hit it too hard, just eased it through the covers. There's the off-spinner, just stood there, waited and timed it, placed it perfectly.
That's well picked up over square leg. Too short again, Waqar.
Well, both short balls have disappeared. 1 for 6. Robin Smith hit that very well, and here you see, once it's short off-spinner, you've plenty of time to pick it up. You can't bowl short on here. And it's nice to use the slower ball, the off-spinner, but if you use it too often, the batsmen get used to it. It doesn't become a surprise anymore. They're waiting for it, ready. Both Wasim and Waqar are using quite a lot of slower balls. Yes, I think it's a good move bringing Aqib on. What you're hoping for is that Aqib will bowl 3 or 4 overs very tight, good line and length, and make the batsmen have to make all the running. Don't give them any easy balls to hit. Both these batsmen don't necessarily like to go over the top. So they're looking for orthodox shots like that. Very good shot. Excellent back foot.
Favourite area for Robin Smith. Square of the wicket on the offside. You just can't afford to bowl there at him. How many boundaries have English viewers seen Robin Smith hit through there? Another no ball. And the umpire is asking for the replay. England got into trouble against South Africa. Rawalpindi not putting their bats down in time, or indeed running them into the crease.
Well, whether he was out or not, it was still a brilliant piece of fielding. Really quick thinking. Just plays it there, picks it up one-handed and throws it brilliantly. Really is going to be tight. Oh, it's tight. Oh.
The green light's come on, but I don't doubt whether Michael Atherton knew how close that was. Good start for England, 34 without loss. Lovely stroke, crashed through the covers by Robin Smith. He looks in great nick. Smith asking the question with the bat, why haven't I not been in the side all along? The ball screaming through the offside.
Magnificent shot by Robin Smith once again. Wasim Akram coming round the wicket has got no answer for that, and there he is, quite content with that shot. And Wasim Akram coming round the wicket, pitching that shot, giving him ample room, as well as the ball was right in the slot, and that's Robin Smith's strength.
England 52 without loss. Robin Smith and Michael Atherton, the latest opening partnership, but it's been long awaited. There's no doubt that the pinch-hitting experiments with De Freitas and Neil Smith were never going to gel, and you needed players of real character and natural stroke play to get out there with the captain. And that's the reason why.
Absolutely true. I mean, that's the reason why. And Waqar, after bowling a very tight line, gave Robin Smith one opportunity of scoring, and he grabbed it. And there it is, the ball shot coming on to its onside, and Robin Smith picking it up.
There we are. They're going to go after him right from the word go. Taking the leaf out of South Africa, they watch the way they dispatch Mushtaq. It looks as if they're going to belt him on the onside or sweep him.
See, over mid-on, which is Miadad, and that's 4 runs, beautifully played by Atherton. Akib the bowler. And a lovely shot, 4 runs, beats mid-off. And that's the 6th 4 for Smith, 73 for no wicket.
Well, that was a cracking off drive. He's really got his confidence now. He's looking for the ball. He cracks this really hard. Gets the feet moving early. That could have been stopped. This is the sort of help that the bowlers need.
Aamer Sohail had some problem when he got his 100 against South Africa, but looks fit now, doing some loosening up exercises. Down the wicket he comes again, and he'll take a comfortable single. It could be close, and it's a bad throw and bad fielding there, and that's the substitute. Once again, under pressure, Ataur Rahman couldn't throw it straight to the keeper.
Well, I think this was a dreadful throw. Great opportunity here. He picked it up cleanly enough, panicked a bit. He just holds it, threatens to throw, changes his mind, throws it correctly to the right end, but throws it very, very badly. Oh, it only had to be a decent throw at the top of the stumps, and he's out by yards.
49 to Smith. And they'll go through for 1. Good running between the wickets. Atherton coming down very quickly. 50 for Smith, 86 for no wicket. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Could be a 6. We'll have to wait and see. No, first bounce over the boundary line. In the mid-wicket area, 91 for no wicket. Atherton's 3rd 4.
Yeah, their confidence is high, things are going their way. Lovely shot here, picks it from outside off stump. Really positive, confident effort by the two openers.
And that's another big hit. It's up in the air. There's a fielder trying to get under it. It drops just ahead of him. And Atherton is home for one.
Well, I'm not too impressed with the long off there. Wakar, I think. He didn't really run hard at this ball. It was up a long time and mishit. I'm not sure what he would actually have got there, but he looked there, he just sort of lopes in. He doesn't make a very determined effort to get there.
Smith sweeps, and it's running down to fine leg. That should be 4 runs. So England now on a roll and really taking Pakistan's bowling apart at the moment. 96 for no wicket.
Batsman not allowed Mushtaq to settle down.
And that's driven 4 runs over cover, beautifully struck, and England are 103 for no wicket. And Atherton's 4th 4, and England really on the rampage.
Well, they're definitely in control. They're belting the ball through mid-wicket, over the top here. They're not bothered about whether it's spinning or anything. These two batsmen have got the confidence up.
It's a very hot day here in Karachi. We already noticed that Robin Smith changed his shirt at the drinks interval. It's again soaked in perspiration. That's gone for 4. Even with 2 men on the boundary, Smith still gets it through.
Yes, I think that, well, they have got a lot of support, and why not? The way the English batsmen are performing, I'm sure that the England supporters are pretty pleased with that performance. And that is the reason they are happy, because Robin Smith picking up that gap, sweeping off the front foot, having a flat bat and bisecting the field, and Salim Malik failing to stop that.
Again dragged on to the leg side, and that brings up a 50 for the England captain, Michael Atherton. England dressing room all applauding their captain. It's been a tough assignment for the England captain. He hasn't had a comfortable World Cup. It doesn't look to me, Asif, if the umpires are completely happy about Robin Smith having a runner, but here comes that runner. It's Dominic Cork.
Yes, they did have a long chat. I think they must have discussed and then decided to allow Robin Smith having a runner, because they must be convinced, and they must have been told that, look, the injury that has happened on the field. It has nothing to do with the previous one. And Robin Smith, along with Atherton, having a chat with Dominic Cork.
A lot of top edge in that stroke.
Yes, I think, Bob, nobody believed that England could play that badly, that consistently. Everybody knows that they are good enough, and they were not playing their best for whatever reasons, but here they've got their best start, and that must be very pleasing for them.
4 more. Yet another boundary for England. 134 without loss at the halfway point. That's found the gap on the offside. That'll be 4 more.
That was a magnificent shot. Atherton waited for that delivery, and he let it drop, and there we will see slower ball from Salim Malik, and Atherton picking up the spot to perfection. Not only he hit it well, but he also placed it perfectly.
Plenty of batting to come for England, and a better balanced bowling attack. That's lofted in the air. Waka's there, and he's taken it. At last, something for this huge Karachi crowd to get excited about. Robin Smith, hampered by that calf injury, goes. The first England wicket down with a score on 147, and a magnificent little innings comes to an end.
And Waka Yunus making no mistake, and something Pakistanis were waiting for, not only the team in the middle but also the supporters.
147 for 1. Graham Hick's first ball, and he's on his way. Atherton on 63, and the 150 up for England in the 30th over. And Hick goes. Completely tricked by Sohail. He came down the track, but wasn't to the pitch of the ball, and Rashid Latif had those bails off in a flash.
Good work by Rashid Latif there, and that's the end of Graham Hick. 151 for 2.
The Surrey left-hander Graham Thorpe in at number 4 for England, replacing Graham Hick.
Oops, so they go. Well, it was much too close for that sort of stroke. And Mike Atherton's been fiddling around their off stump throughout this World Cup, and that's a bad blow for England, a fine blow for Pakistan. 156 to 3.
Well, it's a great fight back by Pakistan. 3 quick wickets. It just changed the complexion of the game a little bit. 156 for 3.
Neil Fairbrother, the new batsman. And really a marvellous start for England's being dissipated here. Oh, well, tension, and Thorpe ends up diving flat out for his crease. Superb fielding by Pakistan. Thorpe looks up quizzically at his partner at the other end.
He seemed to take a long time to turn round. He got sort of down there, and then you see he had to put the brakes on. Direct hit might have made it tight.
Greatly experienced cricketer, Salim Malik. Well, he floated that one too far, and Thorpe knew what to do with it.
Well, it really is a mixture of floaters. That was a bit of floating rubbish, I think, that got dispatched for 4. Full toss and just smacked over the field.
Aamer Sohail, the bowler. Oh, unbelievable. A great yell, a direct hit. They go for another one. I don't believe it. Well, he hit the ball about a dozen yards. They got 2 runs.
Well, I did say this is the sort of game that Neil Fairbrother likes to play. He will chip it, push and run, and they'll get the fielders coming in closer and closer. Batsman was home.
Very finely deflected. And a cheer for the race around the boundary. Javed Miandad rolling back the years. Well, that's what they think. Even this will get a cheer, and he ambled in, picked up and returned. It's a bit of a test, actually, to be a very senior player. Be kind to him. He is a very senior player, and be put in charge of a boundary and very quick outfield. get a one-day international. That's a cracking shot. It was a great shot because it was well placed.
Yes, he didn't try to hit that too hard. He'd obviously looked around and picked the area where there was no fielder, so he just chips it over. Doesn't try to hit it for 6, just cleanly hits it into the space. Very clever cricket that from Neil Fairbrother. There's another, right in the gap. Top shot that. The ball coming into these left-handers, much easier to hit it with the spin to the leg side. Sohail was much more comfortable bowling at the right-handers. And now life's not quite so easy for him.
Down the wicket comes Fairbrother, and he's out, caught at mid-wicket. And England have lost another wicket.
Neil Fairbrother goes, trying to chip the ball on the onside. Dismissed for 14. Down the track to Mushtaq, just trying to chip it over the infield, but he found the fielder there. .194 for 4 now, England.
And he's gone. Caught and bowled by Mushtaq. Straight back to the bowler.
Well, Jack Russell never looked at home against the leg spinner, and he's picked up his wicket. A very soft dismissal, just gently lobbing the ball back to the bowler. Again, he hasn't picked the turn, looking to play it on the offside, only getting it as far as Mushtaq Ahmed. England 5 down now for 204. He's a real competitor, Dermot Reeve, captains Warwickshire County Cricket Club, the most successful county in England over the last 2 years.
Plays it square of the wicket, a bit of hesitation, and there's the throw at the bowler's end, but Reeve is home. It went over the stumps, and it'll be interesting to see the replay there.
There's been quite a lot of hesitancy about England's running between the wickets, and it's Reeve that time that would have been long gone had the ball hit the stumps.
And bowled him. He's gone. Dermot Reeve bowled by Mushtaq, and England have lost another wicket.
Reeve completely deceived by Mushtaq. The Pakistan leg spinner coming back really well in this spell of bowling. Reeve bowled through the gate, neck and crop. He's gone. England have lost 6 now for 212. He was completely deceived by the googly from Mushtaq. Bowls him through the gate.
So 15 extras in that total of 212. It's going to be Waqar Younis to bowl. Inside edge, it's running down to fine leg. Miadad will not cut it off. 4 runs.
Well, no justice at all for Waqar Younis. He's bowling these thunderbolt Yorkers at the England batsman, and so far getting no reward for them. Just going past leg stump, well pitched up again, and Thorpe picking up a very fortuitous 4.
Dominic Cork, the batsman. There's an appeal for LBW, and he's out. The 7th wicket is down, 2-1, 7 for 7, and the crowd are on their feet. Pakistan back in this game.
And at last the toe crusher works for Waqar Younis. Dominic Cork just indicating what the ball did. Reverse swing, hitting him on the toe in front of leg stump. Umpire Kure thinking that would have gone on to hit the wicket. Dominic Cork goes without troubling the scorers. England 217 for 7.
Darren Gough, the new batsman in.
Great shot. Well, that's more like Darren Gough and more like the Yorkshireman I know and love.
Well, he's a very cocky individual and he has some talent batting. Just recently we haven't seen it very much. So he's just a bit short, is that, in my view. Wacker's got to pitch it right up there. He could bowl those Yorkers if he wants. That would give Darren Gough a bit of a problem, but he's hit that on length. Super short over extra cover. He's got a pretty good eye.
That's a superb shot. That's a brilliant shot. It leaks away, but doesn't quite make the boundary. He played it there, on the up.
Well, I did say that's his favourite area, inside out, over extra cover. And if you give him length balls, he'll play it. He's really good at playing this shot. I think it's just poor bowling from Wacker. I really don't think you give tail-enders, dangerous tail-enders like Darren Gough, length. Because if it's their day, they're going to smack you over the top.
A lot of talk earlier on about England getting 300. 250 would be a very happy landing spot here. Well bowled. Beautifully bowled. Well up, a little bit of swing, but well played, Darren Gough.
Yes, I think Darren Gough played a nice little innings there, helping Graham Thorpe push that score along after England had lost away. But Wasim Akram's used his experience here, got it right up. It pitched and left him, but it was the fact that it was the length, it was right up there.
Graham Thorpe is on strike, and he is 49 not out. Very important innings. It might turn out to be extremely important. And it's 50 for Thorpe. He'd love to have got 2, but he's held it together. I think he's played with great good sense. Good clip. Saeed Anwar. He's fielded wonderfully well. He can't possibly get home. Well, I was prepared to give that out from where I was, but you never know.
Well, Peter Martin never really looked. He just ran the first run and already decided he was going to come back for 2. Just put his head down and went. Never really looked to see whether the fielder got the ball in his hands. He just turned and ran, and I think he's struggling a little bit here. It was a nice throw, went to the top of the stumps, but pretty good. I think he's struggling.
I think he is struggling. But he never looked in at any stage, I must be honest. And listen to the roar. My word, I think they've got W.G. Grace out for the first time in his life. Last ball. Well bowled. They bowl really well, Pakistan, and England have not been able to clobber the 4s. They picked up the singles. 50 overs completed, 249 the score, 9 wickets down. England always planned that Atherton should bat right the way through, and if not Atherton, then Graham Thorpe, and so much of the plan held together. And the opening partnership of 147 between Smith and Atherton, surely a good sign for the future in this tournament. But the middle order collapsed, a bit of a resuscitation towards the end, 249 for 9 off 50. I think England will feel slightly disappointed by that. It was tough work for the Pakistan bowlers at the start. Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis found England in good form, but the big job was done by Mushtaq Ahmed and Aamer Sohail in the middle, the slower bowlers. So Pakistan now require 250 to win the match at a rate of 5 and over.
Quick single. They're safely through, 8 for no wicket. Problems for England. Neil Fairbrother fielding that ball. Looks as though he's injured that hamstring. We've seen this happen so often to Fairbrother. Sohail stealing the single. Fairbrother charging in, and you can see there, even before he's fielded the ball, he's grabbing that left leg. The hamstring's gone. We won't be seeing him out there again today. That's serious for England. That's just short of Smith. He didn't quite know whether to go for it or not. It was in the air a long time.
Well, that was a great half chance. Wouldn't say it was a full chance, didn't get it in his hands. I don't think he judged the sort of loop of the ball. I think he thought it was coming a little bit quicker at first, stayed back and then looked to come forward and didn't quite get it in the hands.
That's threw mid off for 4. Beautiful timing.
Well, this is just a full swing of the bat. They have the confidence to know what these serves are like. They play on them all the time. And they have a full swing of the bat. Pick it up, go right through the ball, slightly on the up. And he didn't even bother to think of running. He just stood there and admired the shot.
And another consultation out in the middle now. Robin Smith telling the umpire that he isn't fit to field out there. He's got a problem with that calf injury. So it looks as though both Fairbrother and Robin Smith are going to be on that physio's table during this afternoon. And Alex Stewart is now the substitute fielder. It's a chase for Stewart. He won't get there. The Pakistan openers using these angles to perfection. Lovely stroke. Behind point this time. Problems here for England.
Well, the England bowlers having the same problem that Waqar and Wasim had. There's no margin for error on this surface. It's so slow and pretty good. If you're a touch short, or just a little bit of width, a little bit of both, then the batsmen are into it and give it a whack.
That'll be 4 more. Illingworth's not going to get to that. Cork not learning from his mistake. Pakistan 33 without loss. He certainly throws the kitchen sink at it.
Too much width, they're onto it in a flash. Beautiful shot was that. An orthodox back foot shot, just time it superbly. They're used to the pace of these pitches, these are their home surfaces. And you have to talk to the bowlers, I agree that. Alex Stewart doing a good job there. You have to give them encouragement, but you see that ball would have missed the stumps by 6-8 inches. That's far too much width.
Just over the top of outstretched fingers at mid-wicket, but that's 4 runs.
That was a magnificent shot, although it was in the air. But Aamer was very quick in picking the line of that ball and the length, angling into him. It was just slightly short, not really very short ball, but just slightly short of length. And Aamer hitting it with great power. The short mid-wicket had no chance whatsoever of getting any hand to it.
Another over-short ball from Darren Gough. Philip de Freitas is chasing. He's on the field for Neil Fairbrother, who's injured his hamstring, which was already damaged and has been damaged on this trip. So England is some disarray there. Great stop.
That was good cricket. That was brilliant. Philip de Freitas there, stopping what certainly would have been a 4. And there it is, Darren Gough, again giving the batsman that red touch at the off stump. brilliantly stopped.
50 comes up. That's going to be 4. No doubt about that. He hit it early, hit it square, much squarer this time. It's a cracking shot.
And look at this Illingworth bowling to Saeed Anwar, and he hit it square rather than fine, and middled it well, and also his placement was to perfection.
Oh, great shot. Long half volley outside the off stump, when you just do not have to send 2 invitations for that.
Especially to batsmen who are in good form. Both these batsmen have got runs in their bags, and both of them have got hundreds. And in the last game against South Africa, we saw some magnificent batting by Aamer Sohail, and here again. Well, we all know that who they have come to support and cheer up, but that was a magnificent shot by Saeed Anwar.
10 boundaries between them altogether. And that finds the gap as well. It beats the short, fine man, and zips away, bumbles over that hard ground, over the practice net, the practice area, which will be hard and rolled.
The sweep shot is very much in vogue in this World Cup, and Saeed Anwar, after playing that straight lofted drive, sweeping for 4 more.
It's Saeed Anwar facing Gough, the bowler. It's a fine shot, and it's going to be 4 runs to the extra cover boundary. Atherton gives up the chase, bisecting cover and mid-off. A beautiful shot, 77. It's up in the air, and he's gone. 81 for 1.
Well, it's worked for England, changing the angle of attack for the spinner, going from around the wicket to over the wicket. What a nice, simple little dolly catch for straight mid-wicket. They've worked the spinner into the gap. This time he works it a little squarer and a little bit too soon, and Graham Thorpe takes an easy catch. Very simple dismissal, that. Pakistan have played well, but now are 81 for 1.
The new man in is Ejaz. He'll take the quick single. Is Ejaz going to come back for the second? Yes, he is, and very good running between the wickets. Oh, there's an appeal. And he hasn't asked for the third umpire.
Now, a smart piece of work, but it looked to me as if the batsman didn't really go out of the crease. No, he's kept that toe down. Smart wicket keeping, though. So you've got to be careful with somebody like Dermot Reeve, and the keeper stood up. He looks so innocuous that he's just liable to make you play a sloppy shot.
Curling round the wicket and fielded at mid-wicket.
I think that was a chance. I think he drove that. It was a difficult chance, one-handed, low to the ground as he hits it in the air, and it just carried. Would have been a great catch, but it's just a half chance there that England had a sniff of. That's what I say about Reeve. Funny things happen when he bowls.
Illingworth at long off.
Well, there's the 100 up for Pakistan in the 20th over, 20.5, and they've lost 1 wicket. England also had a very good start, but they faltered in the middle, and I think the Pakistani bowling contained them very well. And here also, I'm sure England captain must be hoping that Dermot Reeve, Illingworth would do the same job. That's Saeed Anwar's 50 and a well-deserved applause that he's receiving and acknowledging. He has been scoring quite consistently in this tournament, and that surely will please him. 50 or 54 deliveries is an excellent going, and I think without taking undue risk, he has achieved that target. He has played magnificently for Pakistan.
Graham Hick is the next throw of the dice from Michael Atherton. He's replacing Richard Illingworth. That'll go very fine. Chase for Illingworth. Good throw. Very good throw.
Very good throw, yes. Illingworth there after finishing his bowling stint, now patrolling the fine leg region, and he had to cover a fair amount of distance. Nice pick up and throw. Saeed Anwar obviously knowing that Graham Hick is the weak link of England bowling.
That's found the gap, perfectly bisected the fielders. Cork's not going to get there. Lovely, delicate shot from Saeed Anwar, who's now passed 500 runs in all World Cup cricket. That'll be 4 more. Just beating the man at backward cover point. Ijaz taking his time to play himself in. Now he's scoring as quick as Saeed Anwar.
And once again, Graham Hick giving that width, and Ijaz waiting for the ball to turn in onto him and placing it perfectly, beating the fielder there.
It's just going to get there. An excellent over from Cork until the last ball. That's gone for 4. Pakistan 137 for 1. This partnership already worth 56 runs. Ijaz took his time having a look at the bowling, but Saeed Anwar never bothers with those niceties. Neil Smith has come on to replace Graham Thorpe. 3 substitutes on for England. I don't know who fields next if someone else gets injured. That may be a problem for Geoffrey Boycott and Tony Lewis.
And it's a problem for Saeed Anwar. Well, he's played a shot so well, so often. One of the rare occasions I felt that the England bowlers kept the ball up there, dragged the batsman into the drive, but a super little innings.
Well, it's a very full, extravagant drive. Didn't quite get his foot to the ball, but you can't criticise a man who's played splendidly. And 70 runs he's made, 71 runs of 72 balls. That's fine going. He put them in a very, very strong position. 139 for 2.
Inzamam ul Haq is the new batsman, and here's a talented young man. Oh, that's got away. Well, half stopped by Jack Russell. England can't afford that, and so often Cork strays down the leg side.
I wonder if that was half a chance. I wonder if he just got a little bit of a leg glance on that. And Jack Russell got his left hand, a very difficult one, low and diving left. Yeah, I think that was just about a chance.
Certainly a bat, you're quite right. Certainly a...
Nobbit, just as we say in Yorkshire, but he just got the glove there. Would have been a terrific catch.
Well, he got the ball to help him. 4 runs. He got the full toss on leg stump, which is a gift when you're struggling a bit.
Yeah, it was a good attempt, but nothing much the fielder can do with a ball that's drifting down leg. And just walloped it, really. Got it on the full toss, as Tony says.
Now we have a change of bowling again. Pete Martin takes it up for England. And it's a fine shot. A couple of bounces and a roll. The straight drive. Well, that was a good shot. Bit of a jolt for Martin, who's come back. Well placed, nicely timed. Looks like 4, and is 4. 50 for Ijaz. Full of patience and deflections and nudges and prods. But over the last 3 or 4 overs, he has some really good shots. Started off the drinks break with a lovely lofted drive over mid-on. And he's on song.
And that's driven square of the wicket. It's running down to the third man boundary, and it's going to be 4 runs. 190 for 2.
Ijaz throughout his innings has worked the angles brilliantly. He knows exactly where the fielders are, and he angled his bat there and got the ball away behind point.
And that's a full toss, and it's going to be 4 runs possibly. Oh, brilliantly fielded there. What a magnificent stop, and he saves almost a certain for Hick. Very fine bit of fielding. 193 for 2.
Perfect timing of the slide, and Hick making sure the ball goes nowhere near that rope. Excellent work.
And this one's going to be 4 runs. Hick this time cannot cut it off. First bounce over the boundary line for 4. 199 for 2.
Ijaz has paced this innings superbly. Once again, he's gone for that gap at wide third man. The bat angled away. He'd probably have liked to have seen it go over extra cover. It ended up at wide third man. It's gone for 4. 199 for 2.
Single, and that's the 200 for Pakistan. 200 for 2 coming in 39.5 overs.
Just 50 required for Pakistan, and the rate required now nudges under 5 and over. What can England conjure up?
Still, Pakistan have to play it cautiously. Cannot afford to lose some quick wickets here. And that's straight past the bowler, and it's going to be 4 runs. $204 for 2. The crowd beginning to sense victory here for Pakistan, but still a long way to go. And straight past the bowler again, and this could be another 4, but there is a fielder trying to cut it off. He can't. And the roar tells you all. Another 4, 211 for 2. And there's an appeal for a catch behind, and he's out. Ijaz is standing there, but he's out, caught behind. 214 for 3.
A very important wicket for England. They're hanging on in there. Ijaz has gone. It's all smiles with the umpire. He just stayed there, waited for the decision. Nearly all players will wait for the umpire's finger. He goes for the drive, thin outside edge, through to Jack Russell. Venkat's finger goes up. Ijaz an excellent 70 from just 83 balls. Pakistan 214 for 3.
And that's Javed Miandad coming out to a tremendous roar and applause from this crowd.
What a blow. What a bludgeon. Look at those shoulders.
I think there's a little bit of byplay there. I think he hit this with a lot of feeling. Take that. He's known to have a little bit to say, is Dominic Cork. He's a fierce competitor.
That's 4 runs. No need to chase, as they say. Crashing through extra cover. Inzamam just stepping back, but then launching those big shoulders at the ball. Lovely swing of the bat.
Well, he must have a terrific eye. I've seen him play a couple of knocks like this before, and just steps away and belts it. Oh, well.
That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted from Javed Miandad. I've never heard a single 4 applauded in this way. 243 for 3. Nice bit of fielding, pushed wide a bit on, 1 run coming.
I think the good thing from Pakistan's point of view, that they're coasting to victory, and if they'd have had to get a larger target, they could have got it. In fact, really, they could have got England's target with probably 4 overs to spare. I think they will go home very pleased, not just with a victory, but with the fact that they've played really well in batting.
There we go, that's it. Inzamam plays a classical on drive, turns and walks away. 250 for 3. And Pakistan win this group qualifying match.
Mike, tough luck today. You must have been disappointed only getting 249 after being 135 without loss at the halfway point.
Yeah, I think we could have got maybe 20 or 30 more, and that might have set a more challenging total for the Pakistan team.
It's very tough defending totals out here in these conditions, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing in it for the seam bowlers, and the spinners are getting sorted out very quickly.
Yeah, it's difficult. It was a very flat wicket. Not much there for the seamers, as you say, and the finger spinners weren't getting much purchase, and that's probably why we needed, 280 or so to defend.
Well, the foundation of Pakistan's success with 3 super partnerships of 81, 58 and 75, and the batsmen involved, Aamer Sohail and Saeed Anwar, Ijaz Ahmed and Inzamam ul Haq. Terrific batting, and of course great to see Javed Miandad backing action again. As for England's bowling, well, I'm afraid there was a bit of latitude given the early batsmen outside off stump, but it was tough for them. I think it's best just to note the figures and say better luck next time. No variety, that was the difference between the 2 attacks. England a little bit plain on the day. And so Pakistan win by 7 wickets. And now for his thought